Richmond police are still investigating a shooting that killed a man and sent 2 other people to the hospital.
The heaviest part of this system is now moving on out. What we're looking back toward the west, well, a little piece of energy is going to roll on through. That'll give us a small chance of rain this afternoon. But I'll show you when the rain moves on out and also all your Halloween festivities for your forecast. That comes up in just a few minutes.
A generous volunteer has donated 15 Breeders' Cup tickets to help a local organization. Find out how you can possibly purchase them next.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon to you from WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. It's another soggy day in the Bluegrass with showers and storms moving through most of the morning.
Even affected some things out at preparations for the Breeders' Cup. Finally, though, it looks like we will get some relief to end the work week and maybe in time for all the big events going on. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris live in our First Alert Weather Center. Micah.
Yeah, it's pretty rainy outside, that is for sure, and you can see it there on the sky cam back in the background. Even those winds gusty out and about, and showers will be around the rest of the afternoon. Very light, extremely light. The heaviest rain's long gone, but we're still watching it through the rest of the afternoon off into the evening hours. Cool evening in store along with those gusty winds. Now we'll take you off into your Breeders' Cup and into your weekend coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Micah. We're still working to learn what circumstances led up to a deadly triple shooting in central Kentucky. Police say 57-year-old Steve Martin was found shot to death inside an apartment on Jason Drive off the Eastern Bypass in Richmond. Another man was taken to UK hospital with a head wound, and a woman was shot in the foot. WKYT's Victor Puente has the latest now on the investigation. It's our top story at noon.
Richmond police tell me they don't have any new information to release with regards to that shooting, but they do plan to send detectives back out here to try to get more information. Neighbors tell us they heard 5 or 6 shots yesterday afternoon. Police say when they got to this apartment on Jason Drive, 3 people had been shot. The Madison County coroner said 57-year-old Steve Thomas Martin died here at the scene. Another man was taken to UK hospital. Police say he had been shot in the head. Finally, a woman with a gunshot wound to her leg was found down the street. We don't know what led to the shooting or the relationship of the victims. Neighbors say a man lived in the apartment alone, but sometimes had family visiting. One woman told me in the 5 years she'd lived here, had never seen any kind of violence.
I opened the front door, I seen the wall, across the road. My neighbors, I talked to my neighbors, and they said, oh my God, said someone got killed.
Police haven't found any other victims, but a bullet did go through a neighbor's window. This road reopened around 9 o'clock last night. In Madison County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Victor, thank you. Now, investigators say they are not searching for any other suspects in the shooting. Police across Kentucky are on high alert as the search continues for a dangerous fugitive accused of shooting officers in 2 states. And now we're learning he may not be alone. Authorities say 62-year-old Floyd Cook could be with 50-year-old Troy Wayne in a 2006 beige Ford Ranger. The Cumberland County home where Cook was last seen Sunday night was destroyed by fire last night in a suspected case of arson. Cook is wanted for shooting a Tennessee officer during a weekend traffic stop. He's also accused of shooting at police in Kentucky during a chase. The search continues this midday for 2 men who robbed a Lexington gas station overnight. Police say 2 gunmen with bandanas over their faces stole cash and cigars from the shell at New Circle and Russell Cave Road just before 1:30 this morning. A K-9 unit tracked the suspects to Hollow Creek to that area before losing track of them. Police are now checking to see if there is surveillance video of the crime.
Well, horse racing officials are laying out safety and security measures ahead of this weekend's Breeders' Cup Classic at Keeneland. They're stressing the importance of the welfare of the horses and the jockeys competing in this year's World Championships. WKYT Sean Moody is live at Keeneland with details on that. Hey, Sean.
Well, good morning, Bill and Barb. Or good afternoon, rather. They're expecting up to 45,000 people up each day here at the Breeders' Cup, and of course they're focused on making sure those people have a good time, but they also want to make sure that these horses and their riders are also safe throughout the races. They say even with all the rain that's been happening out here, their track should be good to go. Keeneland, Breeders' Cup, and equine veterinarians held a panel discussion this morning talking about the track surface, equine security, pre- and post-race testing, and safety measures. Keeneland Vice President Vince Gabbard said they test the track throughout the year and just did tests during their fall meet. Said that track is ready for racing.
You know, it's more consistency. So these horses are used to training over a consistent surface, and we just want to make sure that that surface, whether you're 5 lengths off the rail or you're on the rail or if you're on the back stretch or in the home stretch, we want a consistent surface. And as long as you provide that consistency and it's safe, it drains well, then everything else generally falls into line.
And of course, it's been raining a lot out here lately, but Gabbard said the track is draining as it should. Live in Lexington, Sean Moody, WKYT.
All right, John, and Keeneland has switched its track to dirt again back in 2014. Churchill Downs is fighting to bring the Breeders' Cup back to the Derby City so that it is here in Kentucky not long after this meet. Officials will soon start accepting proposals for their next open date, which is 2018. And Churchill is hoping its new renovations will give it an edge. The Breeders' Cup has been hosted in Louisville 8 times, most recently in 2011. Fans can still watch and bet on this year's premier racing event at Churchill Downs. The gates will open there Friday morning at 11:30 and at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Well, you can watch one of the world's premier horse racing events while also helping to shelter the homeless in Lexington.
15 tickets to the Breeders' Cup have been donated to the Catholic Action Center, with the money raised going to help those in need in the upcoming winter months. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain explains how you can get involved.
This is one of the women's rooms of the Community Inn. Now, the Community Inn provides shelter for men and women who are homeless in Lexington. One of its volunteers generously donated 15 Breeders' Cup tickets. Now, the money raised from those tickets will provide hundreds of nights of shelter for those in need.
This is truly the combining of what a lot of folks would think would be the top of Lexington, along with those who are usually forgotten or invisible.
The Catholic Action Center takes care of nearly 40% of Lexington's homeless population. It runs the Community Inn, which is a night shelter for men and women who have no home. The shelter provides a place for more than 100 homeless people to stay every night of the year. The kind donation of Breeders' Cup tickets came in yesterday from one of the organization's longtime volunteers.
To combine this joy and festive Breeders' Cup, which is a world event, with those who are suffering on the street is just truly, he has a heart of gold.
If these tickets sell at face value, they will provide nearly 600 nights of shelter here at the Community Inn, a much needed boost with the winter months approaching. In Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Thank you, Michelle. And Ramsey says the 15 tickets for Sales Pavilion and 4 are Sales Pavilion and 11 general admission tickets should raise at least $1,400 for the organization. The plan is to sell them at face value and ask the buyers for any tax donations they're willing to give on top of the ticket price. The tickets are available at godsnet.info.
Well, Republicans in Washington plan to nominate Wisconsin Congressman Paul Ryan as their new Speaker of the House today.
To find out when he's expected to be approved for the position, next on Kentucky's #1 Midday News.